Then I suddenly feel the branch give way.
Hi everyone, my name is Krista Joy. Welcome to Recess. I'm the host of Soul Food with Krista Joy, and today it is my utmost pleasure to be with someone that is no stranger to me and perhaps no stranger to you as well. And if he is a stranger, I'm so glad that he's not going to be one for long. So this guy, extremely talented. I have cried at, I think, 3 of his shows already. So that should tell you to brace yourself, because he's someone who feels so deeply and it comes through his voice so clearly. And let's just give it up for Mr. Angelo.
Babe, say some. We should be ashamed. Don't say names. I don't wanna know. Don't care for the blame games. Watch it fall, fall, fall. Can't hear me when your rain's so loud. Flood, flood away. Speak to my baby. You can't seem to tell me what you need from me. Make you wanna fight lately. So naive to believe you're rooting for us. My emotions spin straight up too long. Last get bogus, last the focus. I know, stone cold. But you make seasons change with no fair warning. How you make seasons change without saying something. All these reasons I believe lead you to running, yeah. When I'm a me out in the cold without my warm thing. Honey, run I'm with some. I'm up all night drinking poison. My thoughts are all distorted. The only way now is to ignore it. How to hide all the blame games. Trying to focus on all it was for us. Another bottle, I'm all poured out. Flood, flood away now. Speak to my baby, yeah. So naive to believe you didn't. How to find a fire, yeah. So naive to believe you're rooting for us. My emotions been straight up too long. Last get bogus, last the focus. I know, stone cold. Now you make seasons change without saying something. But you make seasons change with no fair warning. All these reasons I believe lead you to running without your me out in the cold, without my warm thing. So the next song is What We Have. Hear yourself. Oh, take some time. Feel your skin. Oh, past its prime. Underscore. My own pride. to have what we have, 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 yet still hold on to da 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 da. It don't fall in place, though your triumphs can be interceded when I'm not awake and I can't see. Oh, the hands that turn and walk on force, they call for your return, to have what we have, to have what we have, to have what we have, and still hold on. Free my mind, free my mind, peace of mind. Free my mind, free my mind, free my mind, peace of mind. Free my mind. In another dimension we'll see, in another dimension we'll be, cast in another storm on each other's chest. For now we'll say goodbye.
Damn. Now that's Angelo. That's Angelo. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm better.
You want to tell
I'm
me a little bit about what that last song was?
Yeah, for sure. So that song is called What We Have. It is what I titled the EP that I released last year as well, back in around same time, I think end of January. So it's a close to a year to when it came out, and I just it was a labor of love that I did in honor of my late mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me about a little bit about her?
Yeah, no, for sure.
How does she inspire your music? Because I know it's a huge thing for you. That's how I first got to know a little bit more about your music as well. It was a very
Right.
heartfelt post about your late mom.
Right. Yeah. I think the first time as well, Krista, you actually were a part of the first show that I ever did. Ever since I think to play kind of songs that I wrote, songs that I wrote for her, and I think that ever since then, for me personally, it's been a really kind of healing journey to sort of just sing and do a lot of things in her name. So I think the past kind of 2 years culminating to the things that I want to do in the future has always been aligned by my love for her and my family.
Do you think that's always going to be your core? Is that the thing that will always be the inspiration for your music, or have you been sort of exploring other themes?
I think contextually, I wrote that song at the time in which she fell sick. So I think what I wanted to do at that time was to really just express the pain that I felt at that time.
Yep.
And to kind of hopefully have that translate into a way in which it's timeless for me and my loved ones. in that
Yep.
sense. Yeah, my parents and my family, they don't do music. They don't
Yeah.
really know, kind of like making art or whatever. And so I think that my capacity to sort of like show that and to show that I want to heal alongside them was to write this project.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how were your parents like? How did they react to you wanting to write music in the first place?
Oh, not well.
No.
Yeah, no, they're they're a typical like Filipino Asian
Yeah.
household. All love though.
Yeah,
I think that it was really important to sort of find my route onto writing and creating on my own.
Yeah.
And then sort of having them on board to understand what it really means, I guess, for someone to make art and to express it in their own way for themselves, for others.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's done a lot for so many people as well. Like as I was saying earlier, personally, your music has moved me greatly and deeply.
Yeah, I
Watching you
appreciate it.
live was just insane. And you have a gift, and it's beautiful that you choose to express it and to share it with the world as well, right? And one of my favorite songs from you has to be Songbird, when you recorded the live version of it.
Yeah, that was
In
a
that,
long
where
time
where
ago,
was
yes.
that? Like some random car
Yes,
park,
it was.
I'd say.
It was an off-road in Lorong Halus.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember back then we just found the place and we're like, yeah, no, this is where we're gonna
This
do
is it.
Yeah. And then all love to kind of that process of making that. I learned so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because right now I haven't really kind of written music. Yeah, I haven't really gone back into that world, but
Yeah.
these songs still live with me, and it's always such an honor to kind of play it in front of anyone.
For sure.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us a little bit about Songbird before you get into it?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So Songbird was it was originally a track that I wrote with my longtime school friend here, Ephraim.
Oh, it's
who
okay. I
have
feel the chemistry. It's
Yeah,
like a
I have
long
the-
time friendship.
Absolute honor of playing with him.
Aw.
He actually wrote the chords to Songbird first before I
Lovely.
took it to anyone to just flesh out even further.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote it with him, and it's a nice feeling to play it with him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
For sure.
it's funny. It sort of started as a joke. The way in which we wrote that song. But I think when I wrote the lyrics, and the way in which I wanted it to stand, it became heavier because I wanted it to kind of translate into my feelings of being diagnosed with anxiety at the time. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's personal stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you for sharing though.
Hey, all
Okay.
good.
Let's get straight into it. Here's Songbird by Angelo.
This one-sided whiplash bounds me to my knees. Weakest disguise, telling myself bolder heavy lies. Read his scripture, bound to see that he's got his own torn. He's got his own right. God forsaken me on this ride to heaven. With this blessed curse I've been given. Down on my knees. For once we choose to love the life we seek above now. See why we choose to hunt to find nirvana like mine. Oh God, if so, then give me more to keep on craving to feed my soul. keep it from being empty bowls of my freedom. She keeps running for it steady, ready for my martyrdom. Should she keep running for it, all we know, my God, condemn me for what we choose to love, the life we seek above. See why we choose to hide, to find a man not like monks. In death and in life, for all strife, we cannot live the pain. For God isn't my witness in vain. In death and in life, for all strife, take my reign. My God isn't my witness in vain. She's my song, but in death, my song, but in strength, my song, but in death, she reincarnates through and through. She tries to escape to no avail. She sees good and evil, but chooses hell. She tries to escape to no avail. She sees good and evil, but chooses hell. She tries to escape to no avail. She sees good and evil, but chooses hell. She tries to escape to no avail. She chooses evil. She chooses hell. In this crazy world, we live the same. In this crazy world, we reincarnate. In this crazy world, we live again. In this crazy world. She had it coming all so easily. This is how a silver swam towards her beginning. And the waves, they grew and tied her to the other side of me, washing through, yeah. See both the Savior and his quick disguise, shining towards her like the light peering in both eyes. Leave these martyrs to decide, oh no. And so we'll just sit in our silence to wait and see if you're coming home to me, Azorin. Yes. This is Armageddon. Teary, how'd it happen? The dinner table's warm, so would you turn around and leave? Yeah, yeah. This is Armageddon. Why I can't depend on you to paint these walls yourself, paint it through our future sound melody. Working through your worst behavior just makes me wanna wash through all of our sins. Just tell me how we call it hypocrisies towards us. Two-sided worship, two-sided worship, calling worshipable issues of Azura. Why can't you hear me at this God-forsaken hour? No, all good. I like it. It's fine.
I just want to say, like, there's so much love that just is flowing between the both of you, just as like brothers. It's so beautiful to see, honestly.
And he's flying off to school again.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I won't see him for another 6 months, 1 year. But it's always such a pleasure to, like, I mean, we've been just messing around on the piano for years, and it's quite funny to kind of be in front of the camera, doing what we like doing. Huh? Yeah, no, for sure. We were really just in one, like, small practice room last time, years ago.
Yeah.
Just, like, doing whatever, and it's very nice to be here, just the two of us.
Yeah, so beautiful to see. I kind of feel like I'm third wheeling a little bit.
Just the two of us. Oh, got him.
No, yeah, but I also wanted to say that it's so nice to be sitting down with you without just a whole bunch of dancers around. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, because the last time I saw you,
Lord, that was crazy.
The last time I saw you, so Angelo and I were playing a gig, right? Yeah. Have you heard about this, Ephraim?
No.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we're playing a gig, and basically the dancers were interpreting the music that we were performing.
Yes.
And it was a very interesting concept.
It was.
And it was a lot of fun. It definitely was. But it was like, it was so chaotic. Imagine a crowd and then just like dancers doing all sorts of things. And I think the brief they were given was to really do like huge things.
I think it was in the spirit of not just community, but like translating like energies between kind of both the artists and the dancers themselves. So we were kind of like riding off. So like, for example, I remember when you were singing like really energetically, for example, at certain parts of the chorus or whatever, I assume they'd respond accordingly from that.
Yeah,
as
they
well,
did.
Right?
And it was interesting also because, and I was very thankful for that, because it was very hot that night. I think you left by the time.
It was so hot.
Yeah, it was really hot. And then I think you left by the time my set started. And one of the dancers decided that the dance move would be actually
to
fanning
fan
me.
you.
Yeah. So then a bunch of them came around and they started fanning me. And I was so thankful for this collaboration.
Free aircon.
But yeah, you know, all this dancing and all this mad theatrics, I'm sure is like no stranger to you in all that you've been dabbling in as of late. So segue. Tell me more, because I remember you were on my Vespa. Do you remember riding on my Vespa?
Yes.
Basically, like, you were so excited about this thing, and you were like, okay, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to get it. And I remember, like, literally, you were just bouncing off the seat. I was quite scared that you would die and I would be the cause of death. Just from your excitement. So tell me more about the whole process. How's it been?
I think firstly from there, contextually, what I want to share is that I was in a very I was in a rut. I was in a writer's block. I was in a headspace whereby I didn't want to create. I didn't feel like I was able to do what I was doing conventionally or traditionally for the past two years. So I wanted kind of a new change of scene and pace, right? So I happened to chance upon an audition notice for this musical, and I was like, hey, I know that musical, but I don't have any acting experience. So what am I going to do if I wanted to really just do this, right? So I was like, okay, I have about 2-3 months to prepare for this role. If I really I was really going to show up. And so I just listened to the song every single day, and then I showed up in the audition room. And it's been a wild ride ever since. It's been hard. I think one thing I want to say is that especially because I personally don't come from that kind of world. Right? The acting world, the musical theater world, the discipline is very, very difficult, and it's very, and it's very demanding because translating another character and the weight of that story is a whole different ballgame. Yeah, and so it's been super fun nonetheless. But it'll be cool to kind of see that come to fruition at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's say I wanted to audition for like musical theatre.
Sure.
What is some advice you'd give me that you wish you knew earlier?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
It's to love the character and it's to love the songs. So I think one thing that I found very useful for me was in embodying a character was to sing the songs as if I wrote them. Yeah. Yeah, because I knew that it wouldn't hit as hard if I was singing it like a cover. Yeah. Right? Like a cover singer just covering the song. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that it's really important to really just give it everything. Yeah. Yeah. Regardless of whether, you have any experience or not. You just do it.
I mean, it's really remarkable that you even plunge into something like that. I think it's awesome.
I appreciate it.
And but okay, let's say the character and you. Do you find any common, like anything in common between you and the character?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
because that would help to relate, right?
For sure, for sure. I think having anxiety helps. No, for real. No, it's a very debilitating mental condition. I'm not gonna lie. And I only recently started therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've been diagnosed for about 3 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think that resonating with that character who also has anxiety was very powerful for me personally and empowering because of how heard I guess I felt. Yeah. Yeah, in that sense. Yeah. It's nice.
And I'm sure that it will make a huge impact to everybody who gets to watch the show.
Oh, I hope it reaches people's hearts.
Yeah, for sure. Tell me a little bit about the song that you're going to get into.
The song that I'm going to be doing is titled For Forever. It's from that musical. And it's a song about friendship. And it's a song about wanting to feel loved and knowing that you'll feel heard and that no matter what happens, there's always someone that you can share that burden with. And I think that's also in the spirit of the entire musical and embedded in the whole story in and of itself. So I'm in love with this song. I've been in love with this song for like 2-3 years. Oh. Didn't think that I'd be playing it. 1, 2. Didn't think I'd be singing it with Ephraim again. So and talking to you, Krista, about it. So yeah, I mean, it's an honor for all of these kind of threads to align.
Yeah, lovely. So here's For Forever by Angelo and Ephraim.
End of May or early June, this picture perfect afternoon we share. Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at Alamode, and then we're there. An open field that's framed with trees, we pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever, and we let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. But two friends on a perfect day. We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Bike the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. And I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever, and we let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way, this way. All we see is light for forever, 'cause the sun shines bright for forever. Like we'll be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field I hear him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb till the entire sun shines on my face. And I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground, my arm goes numb. I look around and I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever, and we let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I for forever this way, this way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way. Two friends, true friends on a perfect day.
You got me hyped for the show. That was beautiful.
Appreciate
Man,
it.
seeing you snap into that zone was insane. It's like I wouldn't have believed that you don't have
noticeable.
experience.
Oh.
No, it is noticeable. Are you kidding me? Can you feel it, Ephraim? 100%. That was crazy.
I'm glad. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, it's been an arduous kind of journey to sing these songs, I think.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But that was beautiful. You're doing
appreciate
so great,
it.
Angelo.
I appreciate it. Thank you,
So,
Krista.
thank you for being here. We're so
Thank you
happy
for
to
having
have
me.
you as part of Recess. And what are some things we can look forward to besides the musical? Do you have any music coming up? Because you produced an EP with PK before this.
Yes.
Are you looking to do something more?
That is a great question. I think right now I'm taking things a step at a time.
Okay.
So the musical, which comes out at the end of the year, will be something that I'll be focusing on for the time being.
I'm sure you need a lot of focus.
The hope definitely is to get back into my first love, which was to make music, and to sing songs that I penned from my heart. So definitely, maybe after that, I will be able to kind of come back into that road again.
I'm looking forward to it, really.
I appreciate it.
Right,
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, and I'll
you.
see you guys again sometime soon after he comes back, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Good job.